So we go to Hurlai and we boarded onto a ship that sails to the continent of Liqueur. We screwed around in Hilton for a while. Many events don't exist in it. Well, they do, but they don't lead to anything. And then we head off to Liqueur. Once we entered said city, we went to the castle and asked for an audience with the king. Not gonna happen because of the Liqueur Tournament of Arms. So we're told we have to wait a few days. Claude, however, wants to join the tournament, which is a good thing because if you win, we get a chance to have an audience with the king. So we asked to join, registered our supplies, and went to an inn. After a while at an inn, Rena decides to go for a walk. She head towards the left side of the city to stumble upon a little girl begging a man to take her grandfather's sword for the tournament. I guess this schmuck cares only about the looks of things rather than its use because he took one look at the house and he said no. I'm guessing if you were making swords, it had to be in a nice fancy house. Well, that's stupid. What a jerk. So far for the girl, no one took the sword. Rena helps her find anybody who will take this sword for the tournament. We went to the tavern and, much like the last guy, no one even bothered. Rena headed toward the door and guess who shows up? Yep, Diaz. He's here for the Tournament of Arms. However, he himself has yet to find any store with swords of his interests. After leaving the tavern, it seems as if Diaz has an interest with the sword the girl mentioned. He then told Rena to go back to the inn. After he runs off to the house, we then go back to the inn. Then this message appears on the screen. The man's quick, Rena. You'll lose him in an instant when he's out of your sight. We then went to that part of the castle where we get our registered weapons, and then Diaz appears once more. After a mildly heated argument, Rena follows Diaz and the both head towards the old man's house. There's trouble afoot. The old man was jumped by a group of idiots and they took his sword. These are the same idiots who are participating for the tournament. So we went to the town again and found them at the tavern, and we fought them. We get the sword and we went back to the house to reassure the girl that we got the sword and the odds of her grandfather getting hurt is close to nothing. So we went off to the Colosseum and Diaz made it. He says thank you to Rena and then proceeds on to the Colosseum. Rena made it to her seat just in time for Diaz to start fighting. After that, it's Claude's turn and he left. Rena sees the old man, and if you're curious, his name is Gamgee and his granddaughter's name is Sophia, across from her. She tells him to root for Diaz since she's rooting for Claude. After all of that, we see Claude in action. Doesn't seem all that bull crap. That is freaking bull crap. Why didn't he use shooting stars? Now Diaz has a turn and no doubt he'll win. He'll always win. And now it's Claude's turn to face an everyday enemy. Here's my problem here. How come Claude doesn't heal himself? You can't control him at all in this current event. But if he was that freaking smart, like I was, he would freaking heal himself after the fight. Oh well, he ends up winning anyways. And now he's in the finals. Who will face it? Oh, come on, you know who it is. It's freaking Diaz. And I guess during when Claude went to the waiting room, Rena tried to find both of them, but to no avail. Claude and Diaz fought. Obviously, Diaz won. Rena hurried to the waiting room to heal up Claude. Diaz came as well, telling Claude that he pretty much enjoyed the fight. Will we meet again? I'm sure we will, Claude. I'm sure we will. Since Claude is the runner-up, he gets some prizes. Some good, some not. And so we end it here, leaving Liqueur.